first, you need to share your personal narrative with your peer editing partner. Then, you need to write your name on the line that says writer's name and give your peer editing sheet to your partner, and they will write their name on the reader's name line. While you're reading and editing your partner's personal narrative, they'll be reading and editing yours. So you can do this at the same time. Work through the first, you're just going to read through the narrative, one reading from top to bottom just to get an idea of the story. Then go back through and actually start to work through the questions. Once you've read through your partner's personal narrative and you've worked through the peer editing sheet and given them some really great feedback, then go ahead and sit together somewhere in the room. And it would be better if you could sit together at one computer so that you can take turns pulling up your actual personal narratives and go through your comments with your partner, kind of referencing specifically the personal narrative in different parts. And then swap, and the other partner goes ahead and gives their feedback to the other partner so that you're taking turns. You're both giving each other feedback and you're both accessing and looking at the actual personal narrative as you do this. And I'm going to go ahead and show you what that should look like with your partner, the kinds of questions that you should be asking and the kinds of feedback that I would expect if you're doing this effectively. Okay, so my friend Brad and I are going to demonstrate how an effective conference should work with your partner. So once you have gone through your personal narratives and you've gotten back together and you've pulled up one of the two personal narratives, then you should take the sheet and kind of put it between you so that you can walk each other through it. So in this example, I'm going to be Brad's peer editing partner, and I'm going to walk through the different changes that I'm going to suggest to make in his story. So Brad, when I was reading your story, I thought it was about how you were nervous to play softball in gym class, but when it counted, you were able to catch the ball and help your team win. Is that right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's too short though.
Yeah?
I'm only, I can't get to 1.5 pages. What should I do?
Well, I think that a way you could probably add length would be to include more internal dialogue. So more of what you were thinking and feeling during this little moment, and maybe some more specific details. So if you incorporate some of that imagery and stuff Miss Prohaska was talking about, then you could probably get to the length.
Okay.
Then the details in the introduction, did it capture my attention? I said so because you were talking about something that everybody can relate to. We all have to play a sport in gym. But I think it could be more detailed and specific and interesting. And I'm going to give you some advice about that on the back.
Okay.
And then why do I think this experience was important to you? Because I think it shows that you were finding confidence. Is that true?
That's pretty much my main topic.
Okay. So the only way to improve on that, I think, would be to incorporate more dialogue. So more interactions of what you're thinking, more interactions between you and your teacher, and then maybe more interactions between you and your classmates. And then your theme, to me, is you can't always be prepared in life, but you should always keep trying.
Right. It's kind of like never sell yourself too short.
Okay. And you did that with a metaphor, so that was really good.
Oh,
I like that. Yeah, good job. When I was looking for sentence errors, I didn't notice any, except that the last one says to have dialogue punctuated properly, and you didn't have any. So make sure you have, I think she said 3.
Okay.
So you're going to want to throw that in. 5 words that could be changed. If you look here in paragraph 2,
okay.
Then the word game, I think you could say forte.
Okay.
In that same paragraph, hit could be smacked. Paragraph 2, ball seems to find. I thought that'd be a good place to incorporate a simile, like it was like I was wearing a bullseye, semicolon, the ball always found me. Paragraph 3, left behind could be forgotten or abandoned. And then paragraph 4, daydreaming, I thought about, and then all the things you were thinking about, so like all the internal story.
So kind of make it a little more interesting.
Yeah, and more specific to you.
Okay.
So it's not just a story of anybody playing softball. And then the only to be verbs that I found were in paragraph 2 and 5. You said softball is just not. And I couldn't really figure out a better way to say that. I came up with softball and I are not allies, but that's still using are. So I don't know, maybe think about that.
Okay.
And then I was a hero in paragraph 5. I heroically stepped up to the plate that day. Kind of takes that was out. And then 3 details that I thought you were missing could be daydreaming again about what. When you walk out to the field, what are you seeing? What are you smelling? What are you hearing? All that stuff. And then when the teammates give you the glove, I thought that'd be a good place for touch. What does it feel like?
Okay. Some more description.
Yeah, more description, I think, in general. And that will definitely help your length. And then any last constructive comments, just don't forget dialogue. But good job.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. After one partner goes ahead and gives feedback, then again, you're going to switch and the other partner will do the same. And then you should move back to your own workstation and start to actually incorporate some of the changes that your partner brought to your attention. Additionally, if you would like myself or Mrs. Rash or Mrs. Sharp, depending on the hour that you're in, to take a look at your personal narrative and give some feedback, have us give you some feedback, then print out a copy and bring it up to us. Good luck.